Hello everyone, my name is Anna Mason and today I am going to be presenting a professional development training on Canva. I hope you guys enjoyed this presentation and I hope this is something that you can use in your classroom to engage your students and to come up with some creative thinking in the classroom as well. All right, so we are going to get started with our Canva presentation. So Canva is a great way to strengthen classroom creativity. Students can use Canva to construct and show knowledge of topics being discussed in the classroom, and students can learn basic digital design while creating products that look great. Canva is a free platform, so there is no limit on time or creativity. To get started, you will need to type in the link below in your search bar, or you can click on the link that is here. I will be sharing this presentation with you as well for future reference. So if you do lose track of anything or forget how to do something, you can always go back and look at this. I've also included the link right here, just a clip of what this looks like once you do type it into your search bar. So this is an example here. All right, so when creating an account, you are going to want to sign up first. You are going to click the purple sign up button that is in the top right hand corner. Once you have done this, you will see a screen that looks similar to what is on the right hand side of the presentation. So you are going to click continue with email. Now it is very important for this training that you use your email that is associated with your school. This will allow you to access many different apps and things that are on Canva that you would not be able to access just using any email address. So make sure that you are using your email address that is associated with your school for this. All right, once you have created your account, you will need to do a few things to make sure that you are ready to start using Canva. The first thing that you will need to do is verify your account. So you will have to select the school that you work for, and then once they have verified your account, you will see a green box like the one at the bottom of the screen that will be available, and it will say that your account has been verified. You will also have to determine your role. So if you're a teacher, you will select teacher, and then you will also select the language that you speak or that you will be using for your Canva resources. You can also see I have added a clip of this is your login information. So you have a team is what they call it. This is the team that I created first before my account was verified. So I can go back and forth between these two accounts. If I go to the Tharptown Elementary School, I am able to share different creations with my students, different assignments and things with them. So that is a good thing to keep in mind when using this. This is something that you can push out to your students so that they can see your examples and things that you have created as well. All right, next we will look just at the basics of Canva. So this is Canva's homepage. You will begin all of your creations here. You can see that there are many different things to choose from. They have a lot of different options. You can upload any documents that you have created on your computer for if you've done it for school. And let's say, I know as a teacher, I have used this to make many newsletters. You can upload your newsletters onto Canva, and then you can decide what you want to do with it, how you want to enhance it, and make it more creative for your students and your parents that you're sending it out to. You can also create docs and presentations, different videos and websites. There's a lot of different things at the bottom. So like it always has try something new that will come up. So you can click on this arrow on the far right hand side and it will give you different options that you can choose from when creating new things. You can see there are many right here. We have an infographic, which is what we're going to be working on today. We have a photo collage, there's desktop wallpaper, all sorts of things that you can do. So this is a great website for you to really be creative and to use those ideas. So like I said, today we will be focusing more on the infographic. So what you're going to do, you're going to click on the white round button labeled More that's on the far right hand side. Then you are going to click on the picture to the far left hand side that says infographic at the bottom. All right, we are going to be creating our own infographic today. It is important that you think about your audience as you are making your infographic. So if we are using this for our students, we want to make sure that they are able to read it, that they are able to understand, the meaning behind it, the images are relatable. So what we're going to do first, we're going to select our design. So you can do this on the left side of the screen. You can see right here these black tabs that you can select. You are going to select the design tab. Once you have done this step, you will see two labels that will pop up. One label is templates and the other is styles. These both will appear at the top of your screen. This will allow you to pick the theme of your infographic and the colors that you prefer to use. So any styles that you see that are below your templates, you can use those to start out with, and you can delete from it or add to it to make it your own. So this is a great way when you're starting out and you're not sure how you want to create your infographic. I've always found it helpful to start with one of the infographics that they have already made for you. All right, next you can see, once again, we're going to be looking at that left-hand side with the black tabs. You can see that there is an Elements button. Now, on the Elements button, this is where you can start being creative and making your own infographic. You can use the arrows that are at the top of the page to scroll from left to right. You can pick what you would like to see in your element. So, for example, they have rectangle, star, sun. You can type in the search bar at the top if you wanted it to be school related, or whatever you are thinking, the direction you're going with your infographic. You could type in that in your search bar and have different elements that would come up that you could use on your infographic. And if you look at this one that I chose, it was one that they had already made for us. You can see that they already have some different elements. So they have these boys and girls that are sitting and standing on their infographic. I added this banner to the top of it just to give it something extra. So all you have to do is click on your element and it will put it onto your infographic. Then you will need to place it where you want it to go. All right, next we have text. So using the text button, you can add any text to your infographic and you can customize it. As you can see, we have several different options to pick from. You can click headings, subheadings. If you just want to do the body of what you are creating, you can also click on the button that will allow you to do that. You have some different combinations for fonts that you can choose from if you want something that's a little more bold or colorful. All of these options you are able to pick from as well. Then we also have upload. So I was recently working on an infographic for another class and I downloaded a few images off of the internet. I just uploaded them to my computer. And then once I did that, I clicked uploads that you can see here on the left hand side of your screen, and I clicked upload files. So once I did that, it brought up a few different pictures here that I could use. Once I did that, all I had to do was select the picture. It brought it up onto the infographic, and then I just had to place it where I wanted it to go. So this is a great thing to keep in mind when your students are making their own infographic, especially if it has to do with a story that you're reading for that week. They can Google any pictures that they want to add to their infographic to really make it stand out and be their own. All right, lastly, you will see, because we used our school email to create an account, we do have access to apps. So using these apps can give you more options of things to add to your infographic, just to reach your audience and to make your infographic stand out. One app that I want to point out though is the translate button. So when you are creating anything on Canva, any document, you can highlight all of the text. Then you're going to hit translate, and it will translate all of your text. Let's say we want it to be in Spanish. We do have a large Hispanic population, so this is something that could be helpful if we wanted to send it home to parents, or if kids maybe could understand it better in Spanish than they do in English. You can translate all of your text to Spanish this way. There are also many other languages that we could use as well. I just know that Hispanic or Spanish language is one that we see most commonly. You can also add quick videos to your creations, like recordings of yourself if you wanted to do that as well. And you can see that all of the apps are here for you to click on. Or if you want to, you can continue to scroll down, and on this far left-hand side where it says photos and audio, you can see the apps on that side as well. All right, finally, when we are finished with our product, we can share our product with others. So like I said a minute ago, I use this a lot myself for newsletters. If you wanted to use this to, let's say we wanted to make an assignment, we wanted our students to create an infographic, and they had to use a story that we were using that week in the lesson. They could take their infographic and they could share it with other students. They could share it with you. So all you have to do is click share in the top right hand corner. Once you click share, it will come up this page. It'll look like this. You can copy the link and you can paste that link and send it to others, or you can download what you have created. You can add it to Google Classroom. There are several different ways that you can share your final product on here. So this is a great way for students to be able to see each other's work and their creativity and what they have made. All right, so as we are ending our professional development or training on Canva, it is your turn for you to be able to create your own infographic. So we are going to be using the story from this week's lesson called Matland, and you are going to incorporate any details that you think are important to the overall story. So I'm going to give you a graphic organizer where you can organize all of your details that you would like to add in your infographic. Once you have gathered all of the details from the story, you are going to create your own infographic, and you're going to add images and other elements to make it your own, to make it one of a kind. As you're doing this, if there's anything that you come to that you're not sure about or things that you have questions about, I did put my email at the bottom, and I also have it on the handout as well that I will be giving you. So if there's something you're not sure about and you have questions, just let me know through email, or you can also call me at my extension that is also listed at the bottom. So I hope you found this Canva training beneficial. I hope it's something that you will be able to utilize in your classroom and that will be engaging to your students, and hopefully they will enjoy it. Thank you for listening.